Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Master of Command. Today, we're going to be continuing our French playthrough, playing as the King's Household. I want to apologize to everyone that it's been a while since my last video. I haven't been feeling well for like the last week, and today is probably one of the first days where I'm feeling like, okay, I can actually sit down and talk and play through Master of Command and probably handle it. Honestly, I'm still coughing, still kind of have the symptoms of being sick, but I'm going to try to keep it all of my body noises, coughing, sneezing, clearing of the throat, and whatnot out of this video as much as possible. So I'll probably be muting my microphone if I feel those things coming on. So if there's ever like a part of the video where I'm kind of not talking for a little bit, just assume I'm coughing my lungs out and dying. But other than that, I think we're gonna have a good time here. We've got this encamped army that we're gonna fight. They've got about 7,000 and some change more men than we do, and we'll see how this goes. I feel like I always have a hard time coming back to Master of Command whenever I haven't played in a while, and I haven't played in a while, so let's just pray we don't lose our whole army here and that we can keep the run going. See what they have. Okay, some Palatine Guard Grenadiers, Palatine Grenadiers. So these guys are going to be really good in melee. Some Musketeers, Imperial Dragoons, Veteran Musketeers. These are just like very numerous units. They're decent at shooting, but their morale is pretty poor. Melee's not that great. Land Milits, okay, easy peasy. Tatar Cavalry is pretty strong, so I kind of don't want to mess with their... I kind of don't want to get caught out, I should say, by their Tatar Cavalry. The Chevaux Légers are just Dragoons, so I'm not worried about them too much. They do have fairly decent artillery though, because they've got Saxon field artillery, and those are pretty decent. But I'm gonna go ahead and load into the battle. I'm gonna pause here, since I am not going to be showing you guys the loading screen or when I'm setting up during the deployment phase. Okay, we've got everyone with marching orders, so now they're going to be moving up. And the way that we're going to do this is they've got their more elite units on this side of their formation. They've got their Palatine Guard Grenadiers, Palatine Grenadiers, Palatine Musketeers, Veteran Musketeers, Palatine Grenadiers, etc. They're all on this side. So I've put my Veteran Swiss over here. And then on this side of the formation, they've got some Land Milits, some Recruits, normal Christ Musketeers. So this side of the formation, definitely not scary. This one, a little bit more so. So I am stacking this side of our line with some more veteran units. And we're going to try to take up a line here. This is going to afford us a good defensive position. And I'm going to have this veteran unit kind of form like the flank, like the end of our line, because I don't want to spread out too much. I want to stay a little compact. Let's start getting our Germans spread out because they're a little speedier. Oh yeah, and then with the cavalry, I've put the gendarmerie over here to help in breaking these like militia units. And then I've put my heavier cavalry here to support our line infantry. Royal Scots, you've gone too far, come back. Get our general moved up. And here, let's move the volunteers over here. The gendarmerie over here. Get our artillery into position on this hill. Spread out our grenadiers a little bit so that they don't get wiped out by a very well-placed shot. Let's get the Swiss spread out. Okay, Germans, we can do a little bit more like that. You guys, let's come over a little bit. Set up that artillery right here. We'll move these guys up some more. Let's get the Royal Scots spread out. And looks like their cavalry is still pretty concentrated here in the center. They haven't taken a more aggressive stance, which is good. Okay, let's get our artillery set up here, and then we'll do the same here. Once these guys are in position, these guys are in position, maybe I'll leave them back a little bit so that they don't get shot through this gap. What are we shooting at here? Veteran Christ Musketeers. Here, let's try to knock out the one with the officer. We'll see how that goes. Gonna move our Royal Cavalry out a little bit more. Are these guys in melee? They're okay, 48. These guys are terrible. You unlimbered. Yeah, good luck hitting that field artillery. You guys are fairly inaccurate. Maybe we try to hit that Tatar cavalry instead. Same here. Oh, I would love to wreck them. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. These guys have an ammo thing on them? No, they don't. I don't know what's going on with this Tatar cavalry. They seem kind of buggy. Let's pull over one unit of gentleman cavalry. We'll leave the others here to respond to any cavalry charges. Wow, that was a great volley. 100 guys, jeez. Try to knock them out. Here, try to hit those musketeers now. Same for you. Does look like those Tatars are forming up over here, so let's get our cavalry ready here. Guys are looking a little dangerous. Looks like they're forming up for a charge. Keep an eye on them. Let's start moving our cavalry over here to charge this unit. Yep, here they come. And let's get over there to help. Send the general in to help with morale. And they hit our... Let's just charge in, knock them out. Oh, Tatars are coming in. Okay, very nice. Let's just go ahead and charge those musketeers. Try to knock them out. Bring the Royal Scots around. Let's not let our cavalry get shot up here. They did admirably, knocking out the land milits. Now we'll pull them back, let them rest a little bit. Here, charge these guys while you're trying to get back to the line. Where's our general? Bring him up, make sure these guys don't shatter. And let's bring these grenadiers over, because there is that other Tatar cavalry. I don't know how these guys are doing. They are retreating, unfortunately. Let's help out here. But hopefully the general doesn't die. Oh, they got hit by cannon fire. Let's... Here, maybe I bring one of our guys over. Let's charge in here. I might... have lost some units just due to them shattering. This Royal Cavalry's kind of out there. I want to bring the other gendarmerie over. The Grenadiers will lead that. Yes, good job, Grenadiers. Gendarmerie, keep coming over here. There's no more cavalry coming on the side. Here, let's get you guys. Unfortunately, I may have been a little too bold in trying to use my general to make sure I didn't have the Tatars charge my artillery. Okay, let's come help out here. didn't know I had gentleman cavalry that was so out of position. Let's charge in here. Get our gentleman cavalry over here. Let's hit those grenadiers. Okay, good. Oh, there is some cavalry coming back, so let's get ready for them. Let's charge in with those guys. Try to get this land milits before they can shatter my artillery. Okay, very nice. Okay, yeah, let's get them set up and in position there. They're done for. Yeah, everyone, let's knock out these musketeers, and I think that's the last unit. I'm really hoping I didn't lose this Royal Cavalry. I think that's the only unit that's in danger of having been completely destroyed. Yeah, a lot of money, great. Oh man, yeah, we did lose them. Gentleman cavalry, not royal cavalry, but still, that's really tough at this stage. Okay, yeah, I think we conscript to get our losses back. Let's then I mean, the morale is useful so that our units aren't as likely to shatter, but I kind of don't like losing move speed. I mean, it might be worth it just so our units are less likely to shatter. Let's do it. Strengthen numbers. I'm sorry, gentlemen cavalry. Let's get all our replenishment back. Let's get a melee trait here. Yeah, deal more morale damage. I like that. And for our German line, we'll give them more accuracy and range. Man, and that was our That was our highest veterancy. That was our highest veterancy, gentleman cavalry, unfortunately. Okay, let's sort some things that we can sell off later. Honestly, maybe all of this. Here, let's get the gunner implements on you. You could also use this tea. I don't have gun tools on this unit. I could give them the water bucket. Maybe I will do, since we just have a bunch of money. How's our cavalry looking? This light saddle is better. We can sell that off. We've got a good canteen here. Does anyone need a good canteen? Looks like everyone's doing fine for the most part. Maybe I will give it to these guys, though. We also have just a normal socket bayonet. Anybody need bayonet upgrade? Yes, you do. And now I'm checking their rations. Yes, they all have rations. Our grenadiers don't. They do not have rations. I could give them an upgrade and then give them like the spirit rations for some extra charge. Which maybe I will do. And then who has like the least upgrades? You only have 4, that's pretty low. And you only have 4. There's something I could give you that would make sense. Canteens wouldn't be bad. Oh, I could give you half gator so you move around even faster. And then I don't think, oh, a limber chest, that would be good. Sure, let's give you a limber chest. And then our volunteer, maybe I give them like a canteen or the crosses or something. Okay. I think that's good. We can now go ahead and move on to this. We can come up here to the outpost and then hit up that encamped army. I don't know if we'll make it to this one or not. We'll see. But let's come check out this outpost real quick. Give us some time to replenish. Oh yeah, we could delay the HQ. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. So now we might have a chance of hitting both of these encamped armies. And perhaps we can make it back over here to buy some cavalry before the HQ mobilizes. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe we only get here. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have anything to give them, and I don't want to give up an officer. Where is the HQ? Oh, down here. Okay. Okay, what have they got? Prince George Grenadiers, Württembergers, some Kreis, oh, Bavarians. Those are going to be really good at shooting. Kreis. And some Cuirassiers, which I'm Cuirassiers actually have pretty good melee and a lot of units, so we'll see how that goes. They might be a little bit tougher than I would expect. I know in my own HRE playthrough, I thought the Imperial Cuirassiers were really strong. Okay. Well, we'll be down one cavalry unit, so we need to kind of keep that in mind that we're not quite at full strength. So we need to be a little bit more respectful than we were in the previous battle. Okay, we've got everyone deployed, given them marching orders. We're going to hold a line right here. And kind of like last time, this is the weaker side of their line. It's not super weak because there are Christ Musketeers over here, but this is the weaker side. This side is fairly strong. It's got veteran Musketeers, these Württemberger Grenadiers. I think their Bavarians are holding the center. I think this is actually a tougher army than the last one. Here, and maybe we just do that. We let the Royal Scots react. Gendarmerie are supporting over here. French Grenadiers, I'm going to spread out a little bit. And same here. But they'll be able and ready to react. These guys really aren't that great in melee. They just have a really high charge bonus. So maybe if I can like get in and rear charge them or something, that would be really useful. Maybe I could do that with like the Royal Scots and this French gentleman cavalry. In any case, let's go ahead and unlimber, let the artillery start working. Let's get this line a little bit straighter here. We're like shooting the Bavarians at maximum range, which doesn't seem to be going too well, so let's hold our fire. Maybe we turn our volunteer a little bit more this way. We'll pull our gendarmerie back to try to better exploit their flank. And let's turn on fire at will. Let's try to hit these Bavarian Musketeers, and if we miss, maybe we hit the artillery, maybe we hit the Cuirassiers, maybe we hit the Dragoons. There's a lot of just collateral damage we can cause there. I think I am going to get the Royal Scots over here, and I'm going to tell them to load buckshot and then get them involved. How much damage are we doing here? Here, let's switch targets. You hit the Dragoons, you hit the Cuirassiers. You can keep shooting the musketeers, that's fine with me. And their artillery is targeting my artillery. Don't they have another artillery unit somewhere? Where is their... I was fairly certain they had two. Am I blind? Oh, here we go. The other one is here among the cavalry. Okay, here they come. They are advancing now. These guys are bugged, it would seem. Or they're waiting for them to get in position. I'm really not sure what's happening with these guys. But we've taken out a lot of cuirassiers. We've taken out a fair number of dragoons. Let's keep working these guys. Try and knock out those veteran musketeers a little bit. Okay, here they come. Honestly, this side of the line won't be in range for a while, so I might swing this Royal Scots over here since they're really speedy. Maybe I'll have them run along the road so that they'll be even quicker. Because let's see, they're doing 83 now. Once they get on the road, they should be booking it, right? No, they're not getting a road bonus, which is kind of funny. Okay, let's just walk this way then. As direct as possible. Let's get ready to just charge into these musketeers. Since they're right there. Here, maybe see if you can get them to rout. Okay, charge in. Let's have our cavalry ready to respond if needed. Okay, Royal Scots are here. We load you back up with round shot and then get you into a line. Okay, they are on the retreat. Let's fall back. Let's swing around here. Bring you to support. Run. Okay, French Grenadiers took some damage getting out, but it wasn't too bad. let's try to help out. Let's pull the Swiss out if we can. Okay, they are routing, but they won't be shattering, at least. Okay, so now let's get ready for this cavalry that's coming in. Gotta get everyone situated. And then we've got open lane here to charge into these Christ Musketeers, so let's do that. What's going on here? Yeah, shatter them. Very nice. Someone got charged here. Yeah, there's another charge coming in over here. Grenadiers come back. French Fusiliers step up. Okay, we're doing well here. What about over here? Okay, they haven't charged in yet. I need to keep an eye on them. Let's actually hold fire. They should be here soon. Okay, let's open fire. Charge in. Don't I have some Royal Cavalry over here? Oh, here they are. You help out. You can open fire. Okay, good. We've beat them back. Let's now swing over here. You guys charge them. None of those guys should be rallying, so we can go ahead and charge into that artillery. Get all of our artillery to hold fire for a minute. And once we knock them out, we should be good. Oh, never mind. These Württemberger Grenadiers recovered, but the Royal Scots should knock them out pretty quickly. Okay, all in all, a much cleaner victory since I remembered how to play the game. And didn't have as many crazy shenanigans going on. This time I think we're probably going to take the money and ammunition because we are low on ammunition. And I want to make sure we have ammunition if we get into a fight with the HQ. So let's do that. And I do like the extra reload speed and the reduction to fire damage, so we'll take that. Losses weren't too bad this time around because we didn't have our general route and then a bunch of units didn't shatter. So we'll take that. And let's get everyone's ammunition sorted. Here, everyone can take ammunition because we just have so much. Got good skull caps here. Anyone got okay. We might need to make... Yeah, we can definitely trade that. Let's see, what else? Veterancy gain. I do like the veterancy gain. You guys, anything we can trade here? I don't like kind of like most of these things. I guess we don't need the horseshoe that bad. Reload and move speed. This would be really good for the Royal Scots for sure. Let's give that to them. We sell off these gorgets, sell this, sell that for sure. We've got some Frisian horses here that we need to give to these guys because they have nothing at the moment. We've got some good tobacco to share. So we'll give it to our Swiss veteran, or our Swiss Fusilier, sorry. Our Volontaire look like they can be upgraded. But yes, we're going to turn them into German Fusiliers. And then... perhaps I will take your coffee, give you tobacco, and switch out your Bible for coffee so that you'll reload and move even faster. Oh, we've got good spirit rations here that we can give to someone. So let's give it to the... yeah, let's give it to the French gentleman cavalry. Again, we just have some random stuff here. Let's go ahead, go back to the campaign map. See how far this other army is. I might be able to make it to them right as the HQ is about to spawn. My main thing that I'm wondering is, can I get here, fight them, and then make it down to the city? I don't know, but we can try. And visit this fort just really quick. Okay, so I could get line infantry and an officer, which I would rather have an extra line infantry unit than not. So let's do that. And now we have an officer. What let's see what boosts you're getting in here. Melee damage, stamina, melee charge, melee. So you're getting a lot of melee stuff. What if I took the Royal Scots and I plugged them in here? And you guys can be part of the German Line Brigade. And I'll just have the Royal Scots in here getting like all these melee buffs. And I can, I don't know, run them around as needed. We take away like the Tompion and give them like a cross pendant or something instead. Sure. Okay. And what does he have? Cover effectiveness, melee damage reduction, fire damage reduction. He just has a random smattering of things that don't really go together, it would seem. Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and make our way over to this encamped army. And if we can fight them, that's great. If not, then we might just run over here and see about getting cavalry. But then again, we don't... It is not urgent to replace a unit since we're back up to 20 units. So let's actually, yeah, prioritize fighting this encamped army versus coming over here to try to pick up another unit. Pay for silence. Then let's come over here. We could delay the HQ like one more week, that would be huge. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now there's no question that we'll be able to fight this army. And we might be able to come down here, see about buying up some stuff. And maybe raid it down. I don't know, we'll see. But we'll be able to fight this encamped army now. We're doing okay on food. I don't think we should be running out. Okay, let's come fight them. Oh, you know what? These guys don't have any items on them. So let's throw some things on them. Oh, shucks. Maybe a canteen. Okay, I think this is good enough. Oh, we have a bunch of items to sell down here. Sweet. Okay, so I think we'll do this one last battle, and then we'll probably end this episode, but definitely a rough start to the episode, but I'm hoping for a good ending here, for sure. Let's see what they've got. Saxon foot guards. Good at shooting, not that great in melee. Saxon Grenadiers, pretty decent all around. Veteran Musketeers, Saxon Musketeers. Bavarians, all good at shooting. The Kreis and Imperial units. This is kind of a throwaway brigade. We should be able to beat them pretty handily. They've got Imperial Dragoons and Cuirassiers, which is fine. I would much rather fight these than the Tatars. Okay. Let's get into this battle. Let me pause. Okay, army is deployed, orders are given. We're now going to let them move and get into space. And while they're moving, what we're doing is we're going to set up our line right along here. We'll get to take advantage of this hill here. We'll get to take advantage of the woods. We'll get defensive cover here if we're able to move quickly enough, but I think we will be able to, especially since our Royal Scots and our Germans are just so fast. The strong side of their line is over here, and they are too busy turning their line, so we are going to be able to get into an advantageous position, or at least the position that we want to be in. Let's start spreading out our Grenadiers a little bit. We kept a unit of German Fusiliers over here to help watch the flank. And we're bringing up our Gendarmerie. Or I could keep them in reserve. Keep these guys back for now. Until they move forward and do funny stuff. Here, let's actually come over here. Let's pull our artillery forward a little bit here. Bring our cavalry down some. Start spreading these guys out. Spread out a little bit here. Yeah, let's do this. Then we get to take advantage of this cover over here. Okay, artillery's still moving into position, which is fine. Let's unlimber here. Let's move the grenadiers maybe a little bit more this way. And you can come up a lot more since they didn't move at all. I was wondering if I'd have to unlimber these guys early. That is not the case, because they took forever to get into their formation here, and they're still working on it. They're still trying to get this unit into formation here. Alright, speed up while our artillery is setting up. Nice, looks like we got some hits on their artillery. Okay, very interesting. They're more shifting their line down this way. Let's go ahead and reposition you guys a little bit. You come up. You guys too. Hold your fire, and hold your fire. Yeah, they're gonna have a few units over here, but I don't think it'll be too bad, hopefully. Here, let's focus on these Bavarians who are already lined up and shooting at us. Maybe I can bring down our gentleman cavalry to charge these guys while they're relatively unsupported. Excellent, we've shattered them. Taking minimal losses here. fall back a little bit with our Royal Scots, because I don't necessarily want these units focusing on them. I want them to come down here, and then we can hit them in the flank. And if we can get around a little bit more and then charge in. Hold your fire, just for now. Let's check on our cavalry down here. Good, they got them routing. We did take like 100 losses, but it's really not too bad. And we inflicted pretty considerable damage on that musketeer unit. Actually, yeah, let's get you running back all the way. Try to knock them out. You can reload in time. No, okay. How are we looking down here? I might bring another cavalry unit down here. Maybe you too. They're targeting the cavalry. Let's pull them back. And let's hit those Saxon foot guards. Here, I'm gonna get you guys in a line, reloaded. Let's get you running. You can just stay up here, stay defensive. Yeah, I was like, these guys look like they're up to something. Hold fire. Oh man, the gentleman cavalry took a lot of damage. I think they must have gotten hit by that charge, unfortunately. Let's then pull the Royal Cavalry down here. No. Here, French Grenadiers, come over here. What's this cavalry doing? They're actually doing pretty okay in melee. Let's just see if we can get those grenadiers out. Okay, there they go. Here's an opening. Let's swing you guys over this way. Okay, how are we doing over here? You guys have almost shattered. There we go. Okay, Dragoons are looking to make their move. Let's see if we can soften them up a little bit. before they get into range. Okay, here they are. You hold your fire. Charge in here. Where's the general? Bring him up. Oh shoot, I didn't get their shot off. Okay. Come help out here. You guys charge them. Okay, pull back a little bit. Let these other units do some work. Alright, you can pull back. You've done enough. These guys are exposing their rear, so let's charge into them. Let's make sure that these guys are done for. Okay, what was their rear is no longer. Now I think we just need to wipe out the artillery and we'll be good to go. So let's have all of our guys hold their fire. Don't want to hit our own men here. Are we doing like no damage to these guys? Or are we just hitting other units? We're hitting other units. Here we go. Perfect. This battle was a little bit bloodier. I think mostly because that one gentleman cavalry unit absorbed the brunt of that Saxon charge. Saxon grenadier charge, unfortunately. Okay, this time I might go for the veterancy and the food. Just to maybe try to get some last upgrades in before the HQ comes for us. And it will restock our food, which is going to be good. Yeah, loot. Extra loot? Absolutely. So let's get our manpower and ammunition back up again. Let's find a good melee. Sure. Good melee trait, and then one last firing trait. Extra range is decent. Yeah, we don't need the charge. I am tempted to re-roll though, just to see what else I might be able to get. Okay, here, let's just take focused, since they gave it to us twice. We'll get our Swiss these nice tobacco rations. So now we've got good ones. Here, we'll give it to you. And you could use it. So let's do that. Let's see, you've already got better veterancy gain. You could use better veterancy gain here. Let's trade that out for this. Charge and move speed. Yeah, let's give it to these guys. And let's upgrade you to the French veteran grenadiers. Very exciting. They'll get a little bit better melee, a little bit better morale. I was hoping for actually a little bit more than this, but that's okay. This is still a good upgrade. We can sell that. We don't have any skirmishers. Good greatcoats. I think we have someone with a... Yeah, so let's switch that out. I mean, actually, you could just use greatcoats in general. Maybe I'll open up a slot for you. Yeah, here, take your heavy jacket back. And then let's give you the good greatcoat. And you guys... What could I take away from you? Maybe the spirit rations? I do like these good infantry hangers. Where are my Royal Scots? They're with the cavalry. Yeah, this is probably a better deal for you. Okay, we'll sort the rest later. I do need to give the stakes to someone. Here, why don't we give it to you guys? There, now you have a little bit of something. Recover. And let's get back on the campaign map. And let's head down to this city. Buy up resources. Probably loot it. Maybe we see about fighting this army and getting over here if we have time to do all that. And maybe I force march over here since I just got a bunch of food. Okay, I feel like we're not burning too much food doing that. Let's come check out the fort real quick. And I could delay them by another by another week. Let's do that. Let's take some manpower from this Fusilier unit. Delay it by another week. We've got some swords that we can sell off. We'll regenerate more manpower over time. Keep force marching over here. Oh good, they're gonna come to us eventually. Let's come check out this encampment real quick. I could hire another officer, but I don't know if we need that. I mean, I guess it's better to have him than to not. Let's see what he's good at. Move speed. Okay, so he's kind of got... Maybe this would be like an okay melee officer. But not like an ideal officer for sure. Let's see, we've got some time. So let's come in here, let's check out the foundry. I do kind of like the Lycorn. I want to switch over my artillery to howitzers because I'm not really trying to use the canister on them. I have it just in case, but I'm not really trying to use it. I definitely need ammunition, so we can buy some of that. The Liechtenstein is a good gun. Bronze 12 pounder is decent. Speaking of guns, what do they have for muskets? They've got 2 excellent weapons, 2 good ones. Oh, excellent lances. Nice. Okay, they actually have a fair bit of equipment here to buy, and in the town square, nothing amazing per se. But what we can do is get better artillery. We can get the Liechhorn, and we can get this Liechtenstein. Those will both be definite upgrades for our artillery. So let's go ahead and put you over to the Liechtenstein, which is going to be more accurate. It's going to have a longer range. It will shoot a little slower and consume a little bit more ammunition, but it's just going to be better. And let's switch over. Right, these 6-pounders, they are. Here, let's switch you for this Liechhorn. And you can take our bronze 12-pounder. You don't really need grape shot. So here, let's take your meager limber chest and give you the grape shot. And you can take a bronze 6-pounder. I might hold off on buying more artillery here, just because they don't, like, they do have a good bronze 12-pound gun, but again, I'm trying to go for more howitzers. I made an exception for this because this is just a good cannon. So, but I'm gonna try to fill these guys out with more howitzer weapons versus a field gun. So we can definitely sell that iron 6-pounder. Maybe I keep this for now. Let's go ahead and buy some better muskets for our guys. We can sell off all of this. And buy an excellent Neustadt, an excellent Sul. Good Sul and a good Neustadt. And let's start outfitting. Let's give you the excellent Sul. We'll give you a good one. You can take a good one. What do you need? 6 to upgrade? Yeah, 6. Okay. Let's see. So these can be sold. Or I could give it to you. I think the Charleville is a little bit better than the Neustadt. Okay, these guys are well equipped. A good Neustadt. I think the shooting benefits outweigh the melee benefits. So let's give you 2 guys who will shoot versus guys who will go into melee. Charleville's got better range and worse melee stats. Okay, I'm fine with that. So these we can sell off. I'll sell the basic riding boots. Might sell the toe worm and the gun picks, we'll see. Let's buy up some more ammunition. Buy up all the ammunition, I should say. What do they have here? Reload and move speed, accuracy. Accuracy would be good. It's not all of our guys have treatises, in fact only one of them does. Yeah, let's buy this treatise. Bagpipers would be good for our grenadiers. Maybe do I buy a good tea here or hold out for excellent tea? I think maybe we buy the good tea. Just to get our artillery a little bit better. Yeah, so let's buy up those, sell these. Make sure they're all equipped with good tea. And then the Royal Scots, they can get a coffee upgrade. And then guys all have tobacco, which is fine. Guys all have upgraded tobacco, which is good. Could get them coffee. Oh right, I need to get that placed. The tea, basic tea we probably don't need. Maybe instead of... Well, we can upgrade you. I think that's a good move. And then... Dude, I just don't know that I'm ever going to use the canister. Maybe I should just get rid of the canister and give you that. Okay. Go ahead and look at the stable. No, they've got... Oh, we've got excellent Hungarian horse. Oh yeah, we've got some actually really good equipment in here. Yeah, we do have some really good equipment in here. Let's for sure buy this, buy this, buy this. And buy this. I'll sell the basic horseshoe. So let's get your Hungarian horse upgraded. And let's give you a good Frisian horse. You can have an excellent lance. You can have a lance. And then we've got this heavy saddle, which I think maybe I give to you, since you don't have a saddle at all. Okay. Oh man, that gentleman cavalry we lost probably had a good sword on him. Probably had like a good heavy saber or something. Dang it, that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna hand this gendarmerie a good dragoon sword. It seems a little bit better than a basic cuirassier sword. And I'll probably get rid of the Holsteiner horse. I don't really see us needing that again. These basic Hungarians, I'll probably sell off because they're pretty much a downgrade compared to everything else. They've all got rations. You guys have rations? No, you could use rations, but a little expensive. Let's come here. Okay, nothing really there. Foundry, we decided we're good. The gunsmith just got some carbines. Do you guys really need carbines? No, they've all got good carbines. So maybe we hold out for an excellent carbine. Yeah, sure. And let's give that to you. Now, who's got 7 and 10? 7 and 10, 7 and 10. Are you all 7 and 10? 10 and 7. So now this Tula carbine can go to probably these guys. Yeah, I'm good with that. We'll hold on to this carbine just in case we, I don't know, get another cavalry unit or something. Or, heaven forbid, lose one of our cavalry. And I'm wondering if it makes more sense to let you have this or to give you this. Probably this, because I don't want you to only be charging in. I do want you to be like utilizing your buckshot or forming into a line and holding a flank or something, so I'll let you keep that for now. We probably don't need this treatise. Probably don't need that Wilhelm treatise. I'm gonna sell our basic medicinal herbs. We can get bagpipers, which we could give to one of you. I mean, like we could switch out those half-gators, bagpipers, and that would be really good. Or for the spontoon. Let's do that. I want field musicians. I don't know. Definitely want the bagpipers. Let's confirm that. Maybe I'll hold off on the field musicians because we are going to come visit this city and we could use all the money we can get, or we'll come visit here. Because I don't remember what we have in these two cities, but we can hold on to our money and spend it there for sure. So let's give you bagpipers, give you some more charge. Perfect. Yeah, you guys really need better muskets. Melee focused muskets, but that will be for another day. Maybe buy up some manpower, and then we should be good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you're liking this return of content. I'm going to be posting again regularly so long as I don't relapse and have my sickness rebound, but I don't think that's the case. I think I'm mending, so we're going to stop here. This episode is a little bit longer than I would have preferred. I'm kind of aiming for like an hour and 15 minutes, but we got a lot done, so I figured it was okay. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.